Yes, you heard the title right. The following video is going to waste your time, but at least now you don't have to scroll through YouTube and have something interesting to watch on your platter. So sit back and keep your jaws ready because they are about to be dropped. Number 1. The word muscle comes from the Latin word musculus, which means little mouse. This is because people in ancient Rome thought some muscles, for example, a flexed bicep had a mouse-like shape. Number 2. Your body gives off a tiny amount of light. In other words, you're always glowing, but nobody can see it with naked eye. Number 3. More than 1,000 experts, including Stephen Hawking, Elon Musk, and Steve Wozniak, has signed an open letter urging a global ban on AI weapon systems. Is this the beginning of the end? Number 4. Babies only make crying sounds, but shed no tears until they're at least several weeks old. Little pretentious attention seekers. Number 5. Angelina Jolie tried to hire a hitman to kill her. However, the hitman convinced her to stay alive. Number 6. American buffalo herds often make decisions by voting. For example, when they choose where to travel, they would stand up one by one, look in a particular direction, and then lie down again. Number 7. Your brain tends to change memories with time. That's why you're likely to have at least one false piece of memory, or if you were someone like me, a whole bunch of them. Number 8. The University of Oxford is older than the Aztec Empire. The educational institution was established in 1096. The Aztec Empire was founded 332 years later in 1428. Number 9. People are more honest when they're tired. That's why most confessions are made during late-night conversations. Number 10. Everyone is a murderer because a human body loses from 30,000 to 40,000 skin cells every hour. Within a day, you shed almost 1 million skin cells. Look behind you. There's a big pile of you on the floor. Number 11. Houston received a lot of complaints about baggage wait times. In response, they moved the baggage claim area far away so that the walk was longer than the wait. As a result, the number of complaints dropped significantly. Number 12. The human brain is shrinking. Over the last 10,000 years, its mass has become one tennis ball smaller. Luckily, it hasn't influenced how smart people are, or maybe we've become too foolish to see. Number 13. Grizzly bears have such a strong bite that they can crush a bowling ball. That's why you almost never see grizzly bears bowling. Number 14. Bamboo species holds the world record for being the fastest growing plant on Earth. It grows 35 inches per day. It is still the second fastest growing organism since first one is your mom. Number 15. Your earlobes become longer as you age due to gravity. It causes them to stretch, sag, and appear as if they're growing. Number 16. Foreign accent syndrome is a real but extremely rare condition. It can be caused by a brain injury. People who have this condition start speaking in their native language with a foreign accent. Number 17. For his time as James Bond, Daniel Craig had the privilege of taking any Aston Martin of his choice from the factory for the rest of his life. He really is real-life Bond. Number 18. When you try to remember something in the past, you don't recall the original event. You actually remember the last time you thought of it. Number 19. Chihuahuas have the biggest brain in the dog world relative to their body size, of course. Number 20. Spider silk is 5 times as strong as steel of the same weight. Researchers claim that a spider silk rope 2 inches thick could stop a flying Boeing 747. That surely explains a lot about Spider-Man. Number 21. Physicians routinely operated on infants without any anesthetic, administering only muscle relaxers to prevent motion under the belief that infants could not feel pain. That's got hurt so much. Number 22. During your lifetime, you will produce enough saliva to fill 50 bathtubs. Who wants to take a bath now? Number 23. I hate people who do not turn off the typing keyboard sound effects. Not a fact, but if this video gets 1 billion views, hopefully some people will turn it off. Number 24. Up to 85% of all the oxygen on Earth is produced in the world's oceans by tiny creatures called phytoplankton. They're so small, it's hard to see them without a microscope. Living near the surface, they convert sunlight into energy. The byproduct of this process is oxygen. I'm pretty sure you didn't know about this one. Number 25. When you lose weight, your fat cells don't just disappear into thin air. They also slim down and become smaller. It works the other way around when you gain weight. Your fat cells grow in size as well. Number 26. Sleeping through winter is hibernation, while sleeping through summer is estivation. Number 27. In October of 1994, Pulp Fiction, Forrest Gump, The Shawshank Redemption, and Jurassic Park were all in the theaters at the same time. What a time to be alive. Number 28. Your mind wanders 30% of the time while you're doing your day-to-day tasks when you're walking or driving along a deserted highway. It might be even more, up to 70% of the time. However, I am pretty sure if you are still watching this video, your brain wanders 100% of the time. Number 29. Sign language is an official language in 41 countries. There are up to 300 sign languages, including International Sign Language. Number 30. Black holes aren't really black. The smallest of them emit visible light with time, though it drains them of their energy and mass. Number 31. Not only can starfish regenerate a lost limb, surprisingly a limb can also regenerate the entire starfish as well. They should rename it to Deadpool. Number 32. Even though a giraffe's neck is usually 6 feet in length, it still has the same number of neck bones as humans. Number 33. Prairie dogs say hello with kisses. Number 34. Firefighters usually extinguish flames with wet water. It's water mixed with special wetting agents. These are chemicals that help water soak into objects and spread everywhere more easily. Number 35. NASA has managed to translate radio waves created by planets' atmospheres into audible sounds. That's how astronomers have found out that Neptune sounds like ocean waves, Jupiter like being underwater, and Saturn resembles background music to a horror movie. Number 36. When you cough, the air is forced out of your lungs along with 1,000 of tiny saliva droplets. A single cough expels more than 3,000 droplets. They fly out of your mouth at a speed of 50 miles per hour. So please cover your mouth always. Number 37. Hearing is your fastest sense. Your brain needs just 0.05 seconds to recognize a sound. It's 10 times faster than you blink. Number 38. Some rainbows appear at night. It's a rather rare phenomenon called a moonbow. A moonbow is produced by moonlight rather than direct sunlight. Number 39. Your brain is likely to be more creative when you're tired. Sleep is for the weak, get shit done. Number 40. Ancient Egyptian necklace, dating back 5,000 years, was made from iron meteorites. They arrived from space and were turned into the world's oldest iron artifact we know about. Number 41. In 1976, an underachieving Princeton junior undergraduate wrote a term on paper describing how to make a nuclear bomb. He got an A, but never got his paper back because it was seized by the FBI. Number 42. Leap Day, which is February 29, is crucial for our calendar. Earth doesn't orbit the sun in exactly 365 days. It's actually 365.256 days, and February 29 compensates for the planet's not-so-perfect orbit. Number 43. As medical technologies improve, people start to believe in medicine more. That's why the placebo effect is getting more and more powerful. The vaccines might have actually been a scam. Number 44. Lady Gaga taught herself to play the piano at only 4 years old. Number 45. All the ants in the world weigh more than the entire human population of the planet. Number 46. Your hair contains a tiny amount of gold. There are up to 14 elements, and each strand of your hair contains this precious metal. Number 47. Square watermelons appeared in Japan at the end of the 1970s. They were supposed to fit better inside small fridges. But to stay this unusual shape, square watermelons must be picked before they're ripe. Unfortunately, this made them inedible. Number 48. Before trees overtook the land, so 360 million years ago, our planet was covered with huge mushrooms. They grew 24 feet tall and several feet wide. Number 49. A Formula One car generates so much downforce that it could drive upside down on the roof of a tunnel. Number 50. Google Images was created after Jennifer Lopez wore an infamous dress at Grammys in the year 2000. People went diabolical and were searching for her outfit so much that the search engine added a function called Images. Congratulations. But don't worry, now you have a whole lot of content to throw around and seem like the smart guy in front of your friends.